You can see why George MacLeod, the founder of the Iona community, described this island as a thin place, by which he meant there seems to be only a thin tissue dividing the material world from the spiritual, because it's that beautiful. Joyce Watson first discovered the beauty and spirituality of the island through her camera lens.
I really fell in love with the landscape more than anything, and the nature, the variety of it, the ruggedness and the gentleness, the birds, the flowers, and I see that as almost a window into God. There's an amazing little patch of flowers just here, bird's foot trefoil, and this is a tiny little flower called eyebright.
Iona has been Joyce Watson's home for 18 years. She first came as a visitor but was unexpectedly left a house on the island by a friend in her will.
It was such an incredible gift, but I was also had that sense of responsibility. I'd been given so much, and what could I give back?
Joyce found her answer 6 years ago when she was asked if she'd like to become Iona's resident Episcopalian priest.
The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
Most of my life is a kind of happy accident and things just seem to happen, and it wasn't what I was looking for, and I was a bit daunted by the thought, but I've grown into it now and it feels right. People know who I am, and if anybody just needs to talk in confidence, I'm available. One of the lovely things about Iona is all the people that you meet, literally from all over the world. One of the old crofters once said that, you just stayed here and the whole world came to you. And that's a joy. It's lovely.
Sitting here tonight by the firelight, it reminds me I already have more than I should. I don't need fear, people to know my name at the end of the day. Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. Two arms around me, heaven to ground me, and a family that always calls me home. 4 wheels to get there, enough love to share, and a sweet, sweet, sweet song at the end of the day. Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. Sometimes I'm hard on me when dreams don't come easy. I want to look back and say I did all that I could. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. Two arms around me, heaven to ground me, and a family that always calls me home. 4 wheels to get there, enough love to share, and a sweet, sweet, sweet song at the end of the day. Lord, I pray I have a life that's good. At the end of the day, Lord, I pray I have a life that's good.
Well, that's it for this week. Next week we're meeting Olympians past and present ahead of the Games in Rio. But to end today, our final hymn is another by John Bell. This one expresses the thought that although you might get a heightened sense of God's presence in a beautiful place like Iona, we ought to remember that He is with us anywhere and everywhere.
Songs of Praise next week is much earlier at 2 to 3. Fiona Bruce with more mysteries from the art world tonight. Fake or Fortune is at 8. Next, Pointless Celebrities.